Boom, there we go. Now we're cooking. I don't quite think I have my head together. So, hope everyone's doing well. Guess we could have some music. We'll probably get some of that going again here in a minute. Tuesday's always the void day. That's kind of how I was feeling, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be messing about a little bit, and I was trying to avoid hopping into kit because I'm really wanting to get in the kit and learn some more stuff. And I was messing about, and I was like, nah, let me just close that and play a little bit. So here we are. We're inside the lockstep, the Darkstar lockstep. We're experimenting with some Falkland habs. I've never used Falkland habs before, ever. So I know everybody else in the world has, but they're new to me. So this is currently how we got the lockstep set up. I'm not using place doors yourself this Unity. So a little different. And this is also not the ship that we're going to fly for too awful long. I think this Unity, hopefully it doesn't take me forever to start learning how to make my ship habs that I want to make. And where's my door out of here? Am I screwed? Is this my door? Do I not have cockpit access? What we got going on here? This is my first time up here, so. Well, that's inconvenient. Shouldn't there be a door here? Well, that ain't gonna work. Or I'm doing something stupid one. Or maybe I'm just stupid and forgot how I built my ship. Maybe I should look around on my ship. Maybe I just forgot how I built my ship. Nope, this should go. Alright. Surely to God, it's not a complicated ship. Alright, boom. Brig. Go up from brig. The empty, that's going to be the workshop. I'm supposed to go from the empty to the living quarters. And then that was supposed to be the engine room and stuff up there. What have I done? What we got going on over here, Gideon? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to back up out of here and regroup. So much for that being the very last thing I did before I turned the game off and went to work last night was change some habs out
to move about?
to the Falkland habs. And hey, look at there. Right on point, we have a ridiculous and stupid and unnecessary crash. Because I haven't tested anything today, and that's just the way it's gonna be, you know? Go figure. Play for hours off stream, no crash, no problem. Where is my screen? Alright, I'll talk to y'all while we fix this stupidity. Somehow, I got a feeling this is all my fault. Should have done something different, I guess. Unexpected technical difficulty. Brit's new laugh out loud for the reminding. They're pretty cool looking. I've never had Falkland before. When my load order was so messed up, if I tried to install Falkland or add it, it would just crash. But this is not a Falkland issue, I don't think. I think this is a Orgy stupidity.
Mama said, don't read the news, it's just the devil's crossword clues. So just smile and hold it tight, we'll worry about the end tonight.
And we're back. Probably could have been back a lot quicker, but I was slow. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it was the internal engine hab just wasn't working out for me. I had to move that. And hopefully we don't crash every time we leave the ship. Hopefully it was just that random crash that I've kind of been trying to suss out that happens occasionally and is not a big deal.
Is it safe to move about here, or am I likely to get either
Yeah, I
eaten
think
or
that's
shot
what
at?
it is.
Or both?
I think that crash goes back to the problem I've been having. I've got this random issue I've been having where I have like a crash to desktop. And it's just like that. There's no big issue. It's not like I've lost any gameplay. It's not like something was corrupted or wrong. I think it's a setting issue on my PC because I've been trying to suss it out. Haven't found it yet, but I think I will. Alright, let's hop in the shipbuilder and see what I have done that it's just not working out for me, right? And yes, Brits is the ultimate save reminder tool, Ghost Rider. Alright. Let's build enhanced ships. So this is what I've done to the Interceptor. Or thought I had done anyway. Trying to mix it up a little bit. So we've changed it to the lock step. Let's see what happens. Let's do a little shipbuilding. The lock step, the Interceptor comes as a 1-deck ship. I have changed it to 3 decks. And not using place stores yourself this Unity has got me all messed up on ladder placement, that's for certain. Alright, now what we got in here, let's just go ahead and take the top level of the ship off to the side for a second and just look at this middle level and the top level separate. And we'll see what we got going on. I left you behind, my bad. Alright, there we go. So there's my living space and my forward sensors. So when I come up out of my empty, I came up out of the, oh, I'm just getting turned around in the ship maybe. Maybe I'm just stupid and going the wrong direction. Because we were in the empty hab and we went into the living space hab. Right? No. Or was the ladder in the empty? Good Lord, y'all, I can't remember shit. There's an engine bay, reactor core, control station. Let's move that around a little bit, maybe. Yeah, because there's where the ladder was. Maybe. Yeah. So he's saying the engine bay, no good. So we'll slide that out. And we'll do something different there. Let's add us in a different bay there. Because I wasn't like, I don't gotta have that bay. It was just something to put there. I thought it was neat because I was envisioning engine back here in this area. It really had no functional reason that I added it, other than it was just taking a spot. I thought it might look cool. Alright, let's get us a different hab here. Let's see what Falkland offers in the 1x1s. We got the armory we could put up top. We could put a control station. These are the ones that are kind of like need to be to one side or the other, I think, to work the best, just based on the shape of the hab. I think I have to look at them better. Let me place one. Okay, the armory top, the ones that look like this, these seem to be more placement constrictive than these. So we could do like the armory, or we could do a control station. I'm not hating on the control station. Let's go control station. Yeah, I'm liking that idea. Let's get rid of that. It looks better up there anyway. It doesn't have that shape that these do. Alright. Let's see if this works out any better for us. Nah, you can do better than that. Paste that better. What's up with that? Why aren't you taking the color scheme that you're supposed to take? That's better. I like that much better. Alright. I would really love to be able to control my ladder placement. The first deck only has one available spot that it can place a ladder, so it's going to force it there. And I wish the game had common sense enough to just carry that ladder placement all the way through. I wonder if I were to do that, if I could force it. I bet it don't. I bet you it does not. Alright. What do you guys think? You think it's a sexy ship there, Mr. Swerve? How you doing today, Swerve? I appreciate you coming by. It's awesome sauce to see Swerve in the channel. I hope Swerve is doing excellent this wonderful day. Now, I'm just curious if I borked it all up or not, but we're going to find out. Just playing with these Falkland habs, learning them, seeing how they behave, and what they look like, getting a feel for them. Also going to hopefully get a better idea soon on how to make my own ships. I've read a whole lot about shipbuilding in the creation kit, and so my first real foray into modding, something that I want to release out to the public, will should have been something besides deciding I wanted new ship habs, right? That was stupid of me. Mine aren't going to be all like crazy, like, you know, fancy, all brand new things to the world. I just want to, you know, kind of theme them up and make them work better for the needs that I want. Don't expect no crazy Matilda level awesomeness from me. Matilda makes some really cool stuff, by the way. Nobody's ever tried out their stuff. They should.
That looks interesting, although I've no idea what it does.
Neither do I, Benjamin. You want to go find out together? Let's go. Alright, have we saved? Let's get us a save. Let's just get us an empty save spot here. Just in case we... Hey, where you think you going, bud? Hey, that's right. Back off. You didn't ask for clearance. Alright, so I have noticed a thing with the TNs all-in-one. So with the TNs all-in-one, I don't know if anybody's aware of this or not. Let me pop open the game settings real quick. So in TN's all-in-one shipbuilder, it has a feature that wasn't in it to begin with, not when I first installed that a long time ago, but it's been added in. And it's one of the reasons I'm trying the no place doors yourself this Unity, trying something different, right? So TN's all-in-one has the activate ship door removal feature. I've activated that. We're going to see what happens, right? So I have found out that if you go back into the ship decorator, or not ship decorator, but into the ship builder, and you make any modifications to your ship, doors you have removed will be, the ship builder will create those doors again. But it's not like it's a problem. I'm about to show you how easy it is to get rid of them. Alright, so we got no gun in our hand. We're going to drop down to sneak with that enabled. Going to come up to the door. You see the prompt says remove. We hit E, door's gone. Bam, door no more until I go back in the ship builder. And you know, my brig, I think I'm going to leave a door here on the brig. You know, it makes sense. We got that secured up a little bit from this little makeshift tiny armory that people seem to have a problem with. Alright, here's our empty hab. And the game did not force a ladder straight through. See, if I'd have been placing my own damn ladder, using place doors yourself, I would have popped a ladder right there. We'd have had one ladder in the ship, and there'd have been no ladders back here. But, oh well. So we got the living quarters back here. We got us a 2x2. I just thought I thought that was supposed to crew 2 people, but I guess not. Maybe I could change that for the other ones. There's variations of this. But instead of having 2 beds, I gave them portholes right here. And behind that, we got a little living area. They can be chilling. See, this is stupid. Like, game. Come on, man. Really. Ladder here. Do I really need all that? It should have been one set of ladders in the whole damn ship. That will bug the shit out of me. And again, what the hell? What hab is this? It had doors on both ends when I built that, did it not? Did this not have pathing doors, door fore and aft, when I placed it there? Fore and aft. We'll go back to the shipbuilder. Surely to God I'm not that stupid. The back end of the living hab. The second section. No, that's in the... Why'd I feel like my hab's cut short here? La-di-dee, la-di-da, la-di-dee, la-di-da. Alright. Let's go back and try again. I could have sworn fore and aft door placement on that hab that I put there.
Is this place dangerous?
It's gonna be if I don't get my
isn't,
ship working the
but
way I
just
want it to
thought
be,
I'd
Ben.
ask, in case it is.
It's gonna be dangerous for
For all
the
I know, you might be
the
one of those
game's
people who enjoy danger.
ship manager overlord there. I mean, it's gonna have a problem. You got the Falkland ship? Yeah, I do, Larry. I've got some Falkland ship pieces in there, trying to mess around a little bit. There's an easy way to totally eliminate ladders, Thorgan. And what is that, Larry? Is there a different ladder thing to get rid of ladders super easy? Besides just build it all on one level? If I'm missing something, I'm always down to learn new tricks. Or maybe it's something I know and I just never tried or thought about. Hey, what's up, Larry? Hey, that's Swerve. Y'all read chat out of the corner of my eyes. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm not the best streamer. We're working on that, though. We're working on that. Alright. Let's hop back over here. Let's build enhanced ships. Ship builder. Which one of these habs is it that I keep landing in? Door. 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 Get bent. That is getting on my ever-living nerves. Watch this be no door here. Nope, doorway. Get the Matilda airspace from Creations. It's free and it has stairs, which eliminates ladders. Oh, I've got Matilda's, Larry. I just didn't want to put a stair. I've got like 3 or 4 mods that add stairs. I just didn't want to add that size hab. I've got stairs, elevators. I got all that stuff. I was just wanting to keep it in one plane and keep it within a certain footprint size-wise. Adding any of those habs would add more depth this way. Or I could build out and then come up, but that was changing the profile I was going for. With place doors yourself, I just tell it, hey, give me a hole and no ladder, or give me one ladder that started right here and went all the way down. One ladder through the ship. Would have been perfect. And if I keep messing with it, maybe the game will decide to do that, but I seriously doubt it. I don't think it will do that. So let's try us a different hab altogether. What do y'all say we have something different back there? Because not placing the doors where I want them is getting on my ever-living nerves with that. So let's get us a different hab. Let's go with another Falkland hab. We'll try another. Let's go for a... I don't really want the armory up top. I don't really need a berth. Don't particularly care to have a captain's quarter all by itself up there, but that wouldn't be too terrible, would it? This is going to really irritate me. What we're going to do is we're going to put a captain's quarter up top. Alright. I'm going to move the control station back here. We're going to put a captain's quarter here. And ultimate ship design would not be to put a freaking ladder in the captain's quarters. But it's going to force a ladder. And both of these 2 ladders in this one hab. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright. Let's find out what it does. And if I can't come out of the captain's quarters and go into the control room before it goes to the hab, we'll see if the control room's the problem. Alright. Or if I'm the problem. It's usually I'm the problem. Yes. I was, Larry missed the whole part of where I'm not playing with place doors yourself, this Unity. Now, if you have a cheap way to force ladders, that's cool. I mean, I could go in the creation kit and build my ship, right? Build this entire ship in the creation kit and save it as a ship and force the ladders where I want them, right? Because I just remove them in the kit and there wouldn't be no ladder there at all. But I do believe there's a place doors yourself for Falkland, but I'm not sure. I'm just not wanting to use place doors yourself this Unity at all. When I start building my ship habs, another reason I'm not wanting to do place doors yourself is I want to be able to build the ship habs that I build without thinking about using place doors yourself. So that way when other people use my habs, they won't be thinking of it that way, and I'll get used to how the game handles vanilla door and ladder placement better. It might help me in my own design of a ship hab, right? Like layout for custom habs and stuff. That's my thought process anyway. Alright. She looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and pop on back up out of here and see what happens, Captain. We're experimenting with it, playing with it a little bit. Ain't nothing but something to do, right? Just place a equipment plate on the opening that you don't want to have a ladder and it won't let it. Oh, dude. Dude, Larry, that's genius. Why the hell don't I ever think about it? That is freaking...
Is familiar. Well, apart from you.
Larry, somebody give Larry a shout out in the damn Discord. I mean, in the Discord, in the forum, and on the Twitch, on the YouTubes, on the whatever. I've never thought about doing that. So I could just go across the top and pop some equipment plates up there. Dude, we're gonna try that. Dude. Now I won't be able to. Oh, I might be able to do that. Let me try this. I have an idea. I wonder if a ship plate is thick enough to merge through and be visible on the interior of a hab if you use the glitch. Boom. Let's try this. G, we're gonna go ahead and add, like, check it out. If I do have a ladder pop up, I don't want it to be in the very back of the captain's quarters. I'd want it to be in the front. But to try Larry's experiment, I'm going to try to use the glitch trick, right? I want to force a ladder only here, all right? So I'm thinking to keep it from forcing one between the other decks, I'm going to need to use his equipment plate trick along the way. I won't have to do it here because it physically cannot place a ladder on that level, all right? So that's good. So I only had to do it here and one up top. So we're going to put an equipment plate right here. We're going to go boom. And it may be too thick. It may glitch through and be real visible and have some clipping and be nasty looking. But I think this might work. And damn, Larry, that's genius. Genius. Freaking cannot believe I never thought about this. Equipment plate, bam, equipment plate. And just because I really am stupid like this, let's just go ahead and copy the color, and I want my equipment plate to follow the same color. Boom, that's good. This is slick, Larry. This works the way I want it to. This is gonna, and if it don't glitch to the floor and be all nasty right there, and then so I won't have a ladder popping up there because I blocked it from the bottom. I'm thinking this might work, or I'm full of myself, one or the other. And I don't want one to pop there, so do that. And hey, it's an equipment plant. Okay, that would have been even better. Alright. Now let's see if we have made the back section of the hab ladder free, or if we broke it, or whatever we did, but we're gonna find out. That might have been just the coolest shit ever. Larry, if this works, if this works, man. You're my freaking hero. Let's give all those little scripty things I got going on, give them an opportunity to run and finish doing their thing. I found, I think that's cost of spacing, cost of living, cost of spacing, cost of one of those mods that's doing that. I have found if you're running that, go ahead and let it do its thing before you mess about with your ship. What's up, Poppy Bit? Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. Happy to see you coming in. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I do think it looks cool. Let's go ahead and pop us up some personal atmosphere here. I mean, I will say, the initial design of the Darkstar Interceptor is a sexy ship. Ain't no denying it. And I tried to maintain its streamline, its form, and its look, but make it bigger and meaner looking. And I think I managed to do that. What do y'all think about that Taio? I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe switch the afterburner right there out for either glitch me in another reactor over the top of that to kind of give it a look, or maybe a Deimos or a Stroud afterburner. But I never used the Taio one, and I thought, it don't look too terrible. I'm still not sold on it though, right there. I mean, it's at the right angle, it looks kind of cool. But at the wrong angle, it looks really dorky. So, I don't know. And I merged these back. I thought that looked cool on the finished product. If I could have got those two lines to match up better, that would have been perfect. But, pretty close. Alright, let's see what we got. They crash is what they do, evidently. Alright, technical difficulties. We shall be right back with that. I gotta figure out what that deal is, because I don't think that was a game load order. I don't think that was like a game crash. And it wasn't happening a lot. And then I like go to test for it to see if I can find out what's causing it and fix it. And I'll play for like 6 hours. 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever, no problem. Hop on the stream, and that's 2 already, and I don't think it was load order or game related. Oh yeah, you guys are probably tired of looking at that screen. Maybe I should actually start the game. My bad. There we go. Be just one moment. Mama said, don't read the news, it's just the devil's crossword clue, so paint your smile. You built Bubbles' ship? That's sweet, man. Larry, I'll check that out. So I thought, I saw the post there, I thought you're just telling him, you know, I thought that you were talking about the Baroon Razor Leaf, but you built Bubbles, an actual straight up ship just for Bubbles? It's freaking cool. I like it. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Continue from your last save game. Absolutely. Let's continue from the last save game. You know, I would get the stream restarted and get back to a screen that's more valuable to you guys a whole lot faster if I would pay attention to what I'm doing, right? I'll be reading and not clicking anything. Game's just sitting there. Yeah, I was looking at one, Larry, myself. I'm trying to learn to get in the kit and like do some actual shipbuilding myself. And so, Niftyunner, I can't say the name right, but there's a guy dropping all these cool Nifhabs on Nexus. And he dropped one the other day that is awesome. It's like a 3x3x5 with mad door placement on it. And that hab and some other habs is kind of what I'm trying to get in the shipbuilder and custom design, not shipbuilder in game, but in creation kit, and make some custom stuff. But yeah, I'm early days. It might be 6 months, it might be a month, it might be a week, it might be never. Who knows how long it's going to take me to learn to do what I need to do. Hey, Tenor Bruce, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. We're going to run back over here and try this thing again and see if it does the thing, right? Hey, y'all see the Brits reminder up there? I would follow the Brits reminder and save right now, but we just loaded in. So, we really haven't done anything. But that save reminder has saved my bacon, especially while I've been trying to suss out whatever that random glitch crash is. Now that crash that we just happened a while ago potentially was not the crash that is the one I've been sussing out, but it sure did act like it. But that was also like the shipbuilder trying to load in the ship and kind of like freaked out. Because the first time, if you ever do any like shipbuilding, if you're not familiar with it, and I could be wrong, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the chat. But like, you know, you go build it in the shipbuilder, blah, 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 blah. Then you run over to your ship and you go to enter the ship. The game's basically rendering that there the first time, figuring out what it's going to do, I guess. And if it has a glitch and something wasn't right, you might crash. And that may have been the problem that time. I don't know. We're going to find out. Because we're going to try it again. Hey, somebody give me a... You married Andrasia and heard her Groat story? Still processing? Anytime I have the opportunity in a playthrough to marry Andrasia, just for the Groat story, I do it. You'll not be able to bring the razor leaf to creations. Ah, I got you. No problem. It's all good, Larry. Now there's some, Larry, this is something I've recently learned. It's not probably super knowledge to everybody, and I'm not going to be like, you know, this person's mod or that person's mod. But vanilla assets have been run through additional programs that we don't have access to for free anyway, that Bethesda doesn't provide, that can give meshes. And I'm explaining it all poorly, and maybe you know and maybe other people know. But anyway, basically gives them some form, alright? So the game engine knows what's going on. You can play around with NIF scope, you can play around with all this stuff, but until it's been run through this additional program, it's not all right. It's like parts of it aren't really there. And there's some custom mods that are like completely custom creations, not made from vanilla assets, that have some issues because of that. And it's not the mod author's fault. They're doing everything they can with what they have. It's just, you can't expect somebody who's putting stuff out for free to pay $400 or $500 a year for license to a software, right? I wish I had better information. I learned all this third hand through another conversation some other people were having, and so I'm not following it completely, but basically we can play with a whole lot of stuff with a custom object that we bring into the game, but until it has some additional passes through some other software, no matter what we see on screen, the game engine is not going to fully register that piece the way a vanilla asset is done. That's a short and very simplified version of what I'm trying to talk about. I started a conversation on something I didn't have enough knowledge on. It's basically what I'm trying to say. There's nothing wrong with what the mod authors are putting out there. It's just, if it wasn't vanilla and it hasn't had the extra processing done, it could have problems. Not like crashing your game or anything, just weird behaviors in the game engine. Alright, let's go ahead and put our equipment plates back on. Let's try this. Oh, wow. We got to do a whole lot here. Okay. Let's see here. These guys, we're going to go ahead and get rid of them altogether. Because the more I thought about it with his idea, am not hating having the 2x1 captain's quarter up here. Especially if I can force ladder placement. And I don't know if what I'm doing right here is necessary, but I think this is the way to do it to accomplish what I want to do. And we'll try it like this one more time and see what happens. Slapping this equipment plate there. We're going to copy this because I like for all the colors to match. Even on stuff that you're not going to see. Maybe I'm OCD a little bit. I think we all are a little bit, right? Or we wouldn't enjoy doing things like this. It wouldn't hit our little dopamine. We can get our little dopamine hits from playing our games and hanging out with each other and doing all that if we weren't all just a little bit OCD. We're going to go try this Falkland one again here. Let's get the captain's quarter 2x1 top. Let's go ahead and paint that bad boy. And we've already thrown our equipment plate up there. So let's go ahead and throw that there. We're going to throw an equipment plate back here because I don't want a ladder to spawn on that end of it either. And maybe the game just said, hey, I can't put one ladder. Maybe the game tripped out because I didn't let it have enough ladder placement choices. You know, maybe I tripped out the shipbuilder. Who knows? But we're going to try it again. Hell, we might try it 2 or 3 times if you guys got the patience to... What did I do that for? If you guys got the patience to deal with it. I have more patience than I probably need to have with things like this. Alright, let's exit out of here. Let's just get us a... We'll let all that shit finish. Let's just get us an empty blankie up here. And let's see if with Ship Builder here can figure out how to put one ladder on a ship. Really, sticky keys Windows. How many times have I told you to get bent on that? Really? Hey y'all, I'm thinking about just getting rid of Windows altogether, but it sucks. Because there's a handful of things that I just don't think I can get away from that run on Windows. And I don't feel like being asked around to run a virtual machine. But damned if Windows don't get on my nerves sometimes with just ridiculous stupidity. Anybody else feel that way? Dude, I have totally disabled sticky keys. You wouldn't believe how many times I've done that, Ghost. And Windows is just like, my copies of Windows is just like, nah man, I'm out. We're going to ignore that no matter how many times you tell us to. Oh man, I'm sorry you saw a disturbing video, Tenebrew. I hope everything's good. Hey, so the game crashed, y'all. It's just not decided to crash yet. You plan on moving to Linux your next build, Ghost? There's a handful of things in Windows that I guess I'll just have to run on a shell or something, or run like in a virtual machine, dual boot or something. I don't know. But there's just a handful of stuff right off the top of my head that I don't think there's a good Linux workaround for yet. But almost everything is fine on Linux. I get tired of the Windows junk. That's like a total freeze there, y'all. I was going to patiently try to wait for it, but we're not going to patiently wait for it. This is This is a pain in the ass. Alright. So let's actually get the game restarted a little bit faster this time. And we're going to make an attempt. I'm going to see if I block the one ladder placement. If going back into the ship trips out again. I could just be causing the game to flip out right there. I don't know. But that's frustrating and annoying. Mama said, don't read the news, it's just the devil's crossword clue. So paint your smile and hold it tight, we'll worry. All right. We'll do it differently this time. Crimson wants him. Today's not set to you see, Todd. This is very well true. Crimson wants him to talk about new ship parts. It's not. Oh, okay, it's not. I'm an animal advocate, so it seriously disturbed me they're getting sued, but still. Well, people shouldn't be abusive to animals, that's for certain. You're not very pushy on it, but you want more creatures and aliens? I want more creatures. I want more creatures. Ship parts I can make myself, right? Minus the stuff that needs to be run through that new pass. I can use vanilla assets and get creative and make all kinds of new ship stuff, right? And more people running things through extra software and making new cool stuff. Well, community will bring us ship parts. I want Bethesda to bring us more aliens. Alright, let's see here. You know what, I saved right after I tried that a while ago, didn't I? Let's go back to the shipbuilder and check that out. For anybody who's not playing with Ben there, Benjamin Dune, he is quick to point out the military presidents in the UC. Which is kind of cool, because it's very well fitting. I'm loving those, this extended menus, extended, favorites. Freaking love that. So I got the equipment plate there. Let's try this and see if we don't crash, because we definitely crashed the other time. I don't mind if I get a ladder right there. If it gives me 2 ladders, I can deal with that. 1 ladder would be preferable. Or, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try that. I do know the game, the shipbuilder engine, there's some things I do know it does not like. For a fact, it doesn't like loops. The game engine does not like to make a loop on a ship where the NPCs travel in a loop, right? You may notice if you ever try to build a vanilla ship with that in mind and you don't have a way to control the door placement, it will not make a loop. And it could be that. That could be the issue. It could be just like, look, we cannot have that with this design for whatever reason. Maybe because it thinks it has to have a ladder near the placement of the intersection back here. I don't know what rules it uses to determine ladder placement. I do know that it has rules for it, but I don't know what they are. Be kind of cool to know. And also, hold up. This is totally separate here. This is just me being stupid. I just visually want to see something for myself real quick. Are you going to copy that or what, game? You ain't going to copy that? Never mind. Copy one of them. Would that look better? Oh, shit. Oh, that might be a thing that happens. That just looks stupid and cool to me. Yeah, that's the thing that's gonna happen. Yeah, that's happening, Captain. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. Does that make it look worse or better? What do y'all think? That too much? I kind of like it. I might even throw some lights right there, some city lights. Well, we got there about Crimson. Like today, he's playing ESO, and I popped off to say you're modding Oblivion. Sure looks good. Oh, so Crimson's playing some Oblivion. He likes Oblivion, I do believe. I think, anyway. Yeah, we throw a SETI ship light there, and well, we can always come back in the ship builder and do that. We need to find out if this is going to work, and I got sidetracked by that squirrel. I don't know if we're going to leave that way or not, but we could add lights and weapons up here. Shit. It's on. We're going to leave that like that for now. That looks terrible and completely ruined the streamline of it, y'all. Let me know, but I don't think it looks too bad. Confirm modification. Yes, accept. I would like to have this further back. Put the 2 plates there. Maybe it won't put a ladder at all. We'll see what happens. We'll experiment with this and we'll find out. We'll get an answer. Eventually, we'll play the game and not crash, right? Because we don't have to be doing what I'm doing. It's just something that kind of happened. Alright. I still don't like those being that close to each other, but... Or maybe I should try 1 plate. If it crashes on this, and we'll go back to trying 1 plate, and I'll just let it put the ladder in the front section of the captain's quarter, and that won't bother me nearly as bad. See what happens, folks. Are we gonna be... We crashed.
Mama said don't read the news. It gives your pretty face the blues. The sky might fall, the milk might spoil, but darling, that don't match your coil. There's ash upon the window.
Okay, so let's not do that. The bot's number one. The bot's probably number one in my channel a lot. It talks a lot. Yeah, my bot is... The reason my bot gets so much love is still I let it leave those automatic commands on there, and because you guys know I always be doing stuff like this. So that probably does do that. And there's just Todd smiling. You know you're gonna see Todd smiling. Ain't a stream without Todd, right? We gotta see Todd. But we'll try not to look at Todd for as long this time. There we go. Let's just try this then. Whoops, that's backwards of what I said I was gonna do, right? That's what I want to do. Let's just say if I don't want a ladder going any way up that section at all, and I'll still let the game put one at the intersection where these two habs are at. Let's try that. Let's try that. I'm still excited by the equipment plate for blocking ladders. Larry, it's a mechanic I think I'm going to have to play with a lot, because I think that is super smart and super slick. Alright. We let it do all that jazz. Pop us in a quick save. Why not? And let's see if we crash again, y'all. 50-50, we see Todd's smiling face again. Anybody want to put bets in chats that we get a Todd appearance? This guy's determined to get on my ship. And we have success, folks. We're alive. Let's see if it's... Hey, what do you know? Alright, so back what I was saying before I started crashing umpteen freaking thousand times because I was... Who knows? Maybe you're still leaving a path that the vanilla shipbuilder is accepting. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it's just dumb luck. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Or maybe I crash again in a minute. We'll find out. Alright, so with this TN's all in one, so I'm not using place doors yourself. With no gun enabled, I sneak, and you'll see the remove tag pop up there under the door. Boom, just hit E. Door's gone. It'll stay gone until I change my ship into shipbuilder again. Alright, I'm going to leave that door there because I think it's cool for the brig to have a door. Alright. So let's go see if we can actually transverse the rest of the ship. We still ended up with an additional ladder, but I can deal with that ladder being there.
I wonder what all these buttons do.
Can totally deal with that. 100% okay with that. There we go. So I think adding the lights under that section I put up here will look cool looking out this porthole, because it'll light all this up right here. You'll see reflections off all the different structural pieces. If I put a light right there below where it says hidden, right there where my cursor is, right about there is where the SETI light will appear on that structural piece. If I put one of those can looking lights there, it'll shine up and light all that up, so even at night when you're sitting at the porthole, it'll look cool. Or at least that's my idea. I could be totally wrong, but I think that'll work. Alright, so we still ended up with the ladder where I don't want a ladder, but that's fine. We can live with that. We can completely live with that. Alright, so this is the captain's quarters here. Oh, dude. Is that a Viking horn? Holy shit. For real. Yep, we're keeping it. No matter what I do with my ships, we might have to make the Falkland Captain's Quarter a standard going forward. And the yeah, you just may have to see that as being a standard going forward. There's a reason for it. And if I can get myself pulled up over here on my own Twitch, I'll show y'all why. I don't have my own stream up. Can't expect nobody to watch myself when I don't watch myself, right? Alright. And this is why I think that's so cool, being in the captain's quarters. This is why. It should pop up in a second. So that's why that is cool, in my opinion. So, 5 cool points for Falkland. Alright, we'll keep that. Alright, and on from the captain's quarters, we have an additional ladder that I didn't really want, but we'll live with it. We got us a control station with a nav. That looks all good. I don't want a door to the cockpit, so we're going to get rid of that. Hello, Marika. Hello, Doc. I think it's a win. We're going to keep it, folks. We'll take this, just because I'm tired of fooling with it. Eventually, we're going to have some Ironside Industries custom ship habs, and hopefully it doesn't take me forever and a day to make those. Alright, let's go ahead, and since the ship is working, let's go ahead and get a save there. And this is what we were going to do in the ship to begin with. The ship is missing some things. Like, we need to be able to do some building. Hey, check this out, y'all. Look what we got in the captain. Did it wipe it out, or am I going to have to rebuild that? Whoops, wrong direction. Yes, I like to use the controller when I'm doing the decorations. It's just kind of a me thing. Hey, cool, my decoration stayed. So we got our Xeno weapons lab. We're going to keep that, and the alien egg incubator. We're going to keep all that up in the captain's, in the bridge on the cockpit. But down here, we're going to make us our crafting workbench, workstation, that kind of area.
Is this safe? There's an awful lot of out there, and not a lot of in here.
Hey, what's up, Selmic? How you doing? I hope you're doing well today, Selmic. I hope everybody's doing well today. Well, I got a second and don't have my hand on the keyboard. Let's do this. And see if that works. I've been trying to, I gotta add my shout out command stuff that I had previously. I may not have that all still set up. Evidently I don't. It's all good. We'll get it there. It's one thing at a time, one step at a time. But I appreciate you coming in. Alright, let's build us something here. Let's put us some Darkstar workbenches and stuff in here. But anyways, this is really cool. This come in at the latest Xeno Master update. Look at this down here at the bottom. It says Xeno Master. So if you're going to be doing anything in your outpost decorations, ship decorations, player homes, you know, pop you some Xeno Master stuff in there. Because, you know, you're Xeno Mastering. All his stuff is down here now. That is so cool. Alright, now we're going to get the Darkstar stuff out. And let's just build us some stuff. I'm going to want a space suit workbench in here somewhere. So let's pop this joker in. Where we want it at? Let's put it... I might put some smaller stuff back there, so I'm going to want a little room to walk by to get to it. Maybe right in here somewhere. Right in there don't look too bad. We'll go right in here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Alright. I don't know how accurate it is, but I like to take and use the lines on the floor to kind of line stuff up. This will be a lot easier in the creation kit, but we're not building this ship in the creation kit just yet. I like to put my weapon workbench, if I can, if it'll do it for me. And it might be one of them deals where it doesn't want to play nice. I can live with that. Alright. Let's see if I can get it over here somewhere the way I want it. Maybe. It'll set a little bit lower, but if it sinks, I can live with that. I just want it to work. I read something about this somewhere too, and I don't remember the thing that I read, what it said. But there's a solution for that. We'll find somewhere for eventually. For now, that's where it's going, because I want to build the other stuff. Saving, so that's what the cool kids are up to these days. The cool kids get smart and do it more often than I do. I even have a reminder that pops up to tell me to do it, and still fail to do it in a timely manner usually. Because I'm just smart like that. But you guys come here for this smart level gameplay that I do, right? This high level, extremely smart, well thought out, well planned, flawless execution of everything. Sarcasm is definitely rich in everything I got to say at the moment. Boom, 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 boom. I like the color scheme of the Darkstar stuff. Need to go ahead and get me a Darkstar outpost built. I haven't even done that this new game. I haven't done a whole lot at all this new game, really, y'all. I haven't even went and done any of the quest line stuff. I still haven't done anything. We've virtually started some quests, and I did the Elios retreat. Actually, I still have the end of the Elios retreat to do. I think I might put this right here. Alright. So we still need to put our cooking station, and that'll be the last of the big things to put in. And we might slide it. I think we can get it in here. I'm gonna slide it down in the corner down there a little bit. How far down can we get it? Right there, maybe? Hey, I'm gonna do some really boring streams later in the future. I hope to get good enough at the kit that I can stream a little bit in the kit and not be completely lost while I'm doing it. But right now I can't do that because whenever I'm in the kit, I need to be paying attention to what I'm doing because I still suck at it. Still learning a whole lot. How'd that line up? I'm not hating that. I'm not hating that. I'm not hating that. It's not terrible. It could get some work in the future. We might design it a little different as we go. There's a mod called Weapon Workbench Syncing Fix that I absolutely recommend. There we go. If you stream the kit plus DM me because I want to learn more, I absolutely will, Selma, but I am just now learning myself, so right now I'm not quite able to really rock and roll and show anybody anything. Like, I don't know anything. I'm learning 100% learning. Hey Rooster, you doing alright? I hope Rooster's doing well today. We're just hanging out and was gonna be doing some quest line stuff, but it looks like we're decorating my ship a little bit. But I appreciate you coming by and checking it out. We will do some more shooty fun stuff here in a little bit. So let's get we got some more Darkstar stuff we need to slap in here we need to put our apparel crafting and armor crafting and enhancements things and our codex processing and all that in here. Which, y'all, I'm so new to the Darkstar stuff, I haven't even actually really played around with the crafting or any of it yet, really. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll put my actual crafting benches, like one there, and where's the armor? There's the armor one. Yeah, I know what, I might do it like this. I might go this way. Do it like that. Nope. I go armor, then enhancement, armor, yeah. I'll craft it, then enhance it, craft it, then enhance it. I'll set them up like that. There we go. I'm thinking out loud as I go. Really, we have no game plan. I know most of the time when you see people doing this, they have some kind of idea that they want to in mind as they're going and doing it. Really, I have none. I knew I wanted to put this empty hab here, and I wanted to use it to put the Darkstar crafting things in. And that was the extent of my game plan. How we were going to lay it out, the look, the flow, I didn't have any game plan on any of that, obviously, because look, I got it crooked right there. I'll probably come back off stream and make all this stuff straight and make it look better. But for now, this will work for now. Well, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing in here. Let's slap that joker right here. I hope it's got room to activate. What else we got here? Darkstar, Cyber Ants, Cyber. Oh, that's what I just put there. Okay. Yeah, I think I got room for everything here. Curses, the bot took Ghost Rider's first place. We can't have that. Yes, we're going to get our pew pew on, I promise. Whoever made the night vision goggles creation, when I got my money, when I get my money, I say take my money. I'm gonna check out that night vision goggles. I'm gonna have to check that out. Ammo crafting, we're gonna put that right here. I think we are anyway. Maybe. And weapon crafting, we'll put that right here. See, if I'd have had a better plan, I'd have had a better layout for this. But this is the first time I built all this stuff, to be honest. So now I need enhancement and vial crafting. Yeah, my placement here leaves a little bit to be desired, don't it? Okay. We'll work on that. But for now, I'm just going to get it on the ship. So for now, it'll go here. But I've already got ideas for the redesign. But I'm not going to force you guys to sit through all that. Well, I guess I ain't forcing you to do nothing, right? Anybody that's here is of their own free will and volition. And I super appreciate every one of you beautiful human beings who have come in by. Anytime y'all stop by. Really makes my day. I've never quite honestly figured out why anybody stops by to one of my streams. If I ever figure that out, I'm gonna find a way to show my appreciation for it. Are you actually gonna have room to get in there and activate and do your thing and everything work with you appropriately if I stick you right there for the time being? Probably. Alright, we got all our crafting stuff. We'll have to redesign the look and the flow of it. You know, what we'll end up doing is I'm going to put all the workbenches, all these guys, on one side. I'll probably end up moving most of the like weapon and work suit bench type stuff on this side, all the tool benches down that way, and see how that looks, because this is not the way I want it to look. But they're all there, and that's all that matters for right now, is that they exist, right?
Don't.
Alright.
This person doesn't seem concerned about anything.
He's really not concerned about a whole lot.
Trust this person. They know what they are doing.
Oh, I like the ships. What do we got here at the mission terminal? What we got here? Oh, check that out. I like that. Okay, cool. Let's go somewhere and shoot something. What do y'all say? Let's actually play the game. What do we got mission-wise we can go do? We can go make contact with the settlers on Tau City. Anybody want to go smack a, anybody want to go smack a Terramorph? This is where we're at of... Oh, you know what, Ghost? I should go through there and check the activator on all of them. I didn't because, I didn't check the activation on all of them because as I was putting them in here, I'd already mentally decided that's not the layout they're going to have. But just for giggles, cook workbench works, or not crowded. Research lab. They must have, I've not looked at any of them in the kit, they must all have pretty small activators.
Try to figure out what to do next.
Alright. You know, I guess we could put Thorgan in his trademark outfit, right? In the bounty hunter outfit, but I'm really enjoying this Varun outfit that he's wearing. He's got him a little bit of a different look, this Unity. But he's gonna hold on to that settler's snakeskin hat. That's part of the trademark look for him now anymore. There's a whole lot of stuff can be built right there.
I wonder
But that all looks good. Alright. Spacesuit workbench is working out. I even rename it. It's Captain Lock's snakeskin hat. You know what I'm saying? It gets a rename. And we got the Darkstar weapon crafting here. Let's see. Let's just take a look through here. Well, look. I've heard tell that the Ryujin Compact Assault Rifle is life in the Darkstar. And guys, we've never played with it. We've never looked at it on my stream. We've built the Darkstar workbench. Let's get us a gun. Alright, y'all.
I wonder what all these buttons do.
Do you wonder what all those buttons do? Hell yeah, the gun's like, oh, I can build me an XM. Let me get one in. I like that gun, y'all. Y'all, this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna let y'all into a little peek inside the mind of Thorgan, which is a scary place to be sometimes. Let's just be real about it. See that XM2311? I know that doesn't save what it says in my head, but in my head, every time I see XM-2311 for that gun, my mind says Xeno Master Ghost Rider 231. I swear to God, every time I see it, my mind just does that little thing. Alright, so that's working. Armor and crafting working. It does appear to be so. Okay, well that one's obstructed. We got one that's obstructed. Stuck in the ladder hole here. What if y'all had a competent person playing this game? Check it out. You're going to get to see a competent person streaming it here in a little while. Tuesday night, Ghost Rider has decided to hook us up with a drop-in stream this evening. Oh, check that out. Mark II versions of all my stuff. Oh, yes. But we might be going with a, yeah, we might be going with an EIT outfit for, that might be happening. Yeah, that could happen. I can get some Mark II EIT gear. I didn't even remember having that. Alright, I bet that's obstructed by that. We'll find out. Yep. Alright, so that's not obstructed.
I wonder what all these buttons
So in my mind, I'll need to move this one. When I do the redesign, I'll need to leave a little bit of space on the ends there. Alright. And on that one as well. Yeah, my redesign's going to have to take into account the flow and the movement. But most of it seems to be pretty good to go. Obstructed on that. That's probably because it's sunk. While we're in here, we might as well go ahead and make some of that, because you always need that with Xeno Master. I'm telling you, make sure you have you some infantry alpha. You're gonna need it when you're crafting other things. Just a heads up. So if you got a chance to make some, make some. Alright, and then we got the weapon enhancement here, obstructed by that ladder. And that one is also obstructed by probably the fact I got it curved all stupid. Alright, that's fine. We're going to be redesigning all that anyway. In the meantime, though, we did do something I've been meaning to do since I started playing with Darkstar and added it in. And I haven't even ever made the gun, looked at the gun, used the gun, anything. Where's it at? I just made it, did I not? There it is. the Ryujin Compact Assault Rifle. Let's take a look. Let's inspect this bad boy. We'll have to, you know, move it up, get it a Mark II variant and all that good stuff, and enhance it and do all the Darkstar funness that you can do with them. But we're going to play with the, you know, just straight up before we enhance it. It's cool looking. Alright. Very well done on the modeling. Well, yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and do some enhancements on it before we even play with it, because it's definitely not up to snuff where we're at yet, power-wise. So, Darkstar weapon enhancement and vile weapon crafting is probably what I'm going to need to mess with. We're learning all this together, guys. Alright. Yep. Okay. So let's, I got sidetracked. I know I said we was going to go pew-pew, but I got sidetracked. Hey, Raven Swift, how you doing today? You'd have put down an ammo crafting bench and did everything else on the Darkstar outpost. I've got one of those in the, you know, I didn't even think about it. But I actually have, I just wanted to make a hab that had workshop stuff in it. And we're learning it all anyway. So I haven't messed with all of it yet. Is another reason I wanted to build it all. Because I can learn about it as I go. And we can do it all together. Why not, right? When I quit doing the same thing, we'll actually get somewhere, y'all. Weapon enhancement is what I think I need to make my Ryujin compact rifle better and more up to snuff. We'll see what it takes to do anything. Alright. Ryujin compact assault rifle Mark II. Alright, let's do that. Alright, now what do we got going on in the inventory? Let's go ahead and Brits reminded me to save, so let's go ahead and follow through on that because that's always a good idea. And now let's take a look at our inventory. And weapons. Modified Ryujin compact assault rifle. Still way low on the damage compared to my other guns. What am I missing? It's probably been way too long, Ghost. I will learn. I'll figure this out. There's something I'm missing there because they use this gun a lot. Like, it's very popular on the forum. And there's probably something stupid I'm not doing, like adding the right ammo, or maybe I need ammo crafted.
I wonder what all these
Maybe I need to change my ammo or modify the gun. I haven't even done any of that, have I? Where's my weapon workbench? Oh yeah, it's sunk. That's okay, I got another one up here. I got lost on a ship that has one way to go on it. I got one way to go and I got turned around. I've got a multi-tool right here. We can use it. Let's go to the weapon workbench. And let's go right here and see what all we can do to it. Alright. Let's see, we could add a heavier barrel for more increased accuracy and stability. We could go with a lighter barrel, increased accuracy and recoil control. We'll go with the heavy barrel, why not? laser sight on it. We're gonna get us some light mark reflex sight. That just sounds cool. I don't know if I want to rock a scope yet. I want to run it with its reflex sights at first. I think just to get a feel of the gun. We'll go with the tactical grip. I don't know, let's go with the ergonomic grip. Okay, so we can go with the white hot rounds. Let's go with the armor piercing or the penetrators. We want to light them up. I need to get my internal mod skills up for that, so I need to increase my perks there. Faster rate of fire is always a good thing. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking, y'all. This is what makes the difference in the gun, is whether it's advanced, calibrated, refined, standard, superior, or unrivaled. Now we're cooking, baby. Now we got us a gun. And I ain't got nothing I can really do with that. Oh, that's cool. So I can change the reticle. Nice. We'll see how it looks standard to begin with. Okay. Now we got us a gun, folks. Alright. Gonna be in the background, but I'll keep you running. I appreciate that, Ghost. Yeah, my quality, I hadn't bumped it up yet. I'm learning. Gotta learn, right? And check this out. If Ghost Rider isn't watching, but he can still hear, I don't even know if I had a Brits reminder that time, but I decided to save. Let's go wreck us a Terramorph at Tau City. What do y'all say? That sounds like the thing to go do. Because it's already 7 o'clock. I have wasted an hour and 38 minutes of everybody's life. I apologize. But I've had fun doing it, and I hope you have too. Is this full mode? Tehran? I'm gonna guess, I don't know. I don't know what is full mode. Oh, stretch is not a bad idea, Selmic. Stretching is a good idea. If anybody redeems anything on Twitch and I miss it, it's hard for me to see my Twitch redeem. But I see Selmic there redeemed a stretch. And that's not a bad idea. Never a waste when you're having fun. I appreciate that, Raven Swift. Reckon I tamed it. Nice. You even named it Bubbles. That's the way you do it. I love that you named it Bubbles. We'll have to get a screenshot of it up there for Bubbles in the Discord. I hope Bubbaloni is having a good day today. I think he's stuck doing the work thing. In real life, we all have responsibilities outside of our streaming. It ain't like none of us are super rich people who get to do this for a living. This is like, for me, a hobby. Get to hang out with you guys and have fun. And for Bubbles, it's much the same. We just want to shine a positive light on the community and everyone in it. Inventory and weapon mods, I think game mod. If you mean, am I running all kinds of everything? Oh, total gameplay overhaul. Is that what you mean by full mode? Is this Darkstar total gameplay overhaul? If that's what you're asking, Tina, absolutely. And it appears that we need to do something about all this. I wasn't paying attention, and it looks like we have flown into a full-on fight. And I've got everything, I think, still set on extreme and punish me, so I need to get prepared. 'Cause I might get wrecked. I don't even have a fleet yet. I'm getting wrecked. Let's regroup here. Pick this fight from an angle we might win. I'm doing pretty good. You guys were doing pretty bad. Well, if I can aim on somebody and get a lock, it would help. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's stay alive. And just get a few passes on them and wean them down a little bit. It'd be a lot better if I had a fleet with me. Let's get out of here before I get wrecked. Come on, man. Repair, let's go. I'm wrecked. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Get him off your ass, bro. Yeah, get wrecked, homie. Well, I said we was gonna get some pew-pews. I wasn't meaning this pew-pews, y'all. I was wanting to go get in a real, like, ground fight. I wasn't meaning to come up here and have a long space battle. But I feel like we did a little bit better this time. Whoever, Mayday, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. That's awesome of you. Did we live? Did we survive? Well, I'll be damned. Hey, y'all. Watchtower 0. Darkstar lockstep design. 1. Would you look at that? We lived. And Torin didn't get his ass blowed out of the sky either? Shit. Hey, y'all, look what I did to the Frontier. Y'all want to see the god-awfulest design? I hadn't renamed it, but I was being funny the other night, and I was like, watch this, we're gonna Kobe it. I should call it the Mamba, or the Kobe. Oh, come on, game. Let me see it. Ain't that god-awful ugly? Look what I did to the poor Frontier. Did it deserve that? Probably not. Alright. There's a lot of loot up here in the sky. Let's go get some of that loot. And then we'll go down here and kill us a Terramorph. That was a full-on fight, yo. I don't know if anybody else thought so, but that felt like a battle. They about got me too. On here I can fight a space battle, but I can't collect there we go. I can't go around and collect a little bit of loot with a little bit more efficiency. So what I was thinking about doing, there's a mod I've seen that'll auto collect all your space loot. I haven't done that, I haven't installed that mod, but I've thought about doing it just for the simplicity of not flying around and doing this. Before Watchtower, I didn't mind doing this after a space battle, but some of the Watchtower fights can be pretty big. That wasn't a really big one, but that one was big enough. And they about got me. All that contraband, yeah, it's gonna be mad amounts of contraband. Yeah, I had to fly by the den, or actually I was thinking after I finished killing the Terramorph, instead of going straight back to New Atlantis, I'll probably go by the Watchtower outpost. That's what I was thinking. Grin's a pretty good place to sell stuff, but now that I'm using Darkstar, I guess I could just use a Darkstar terminal to sell stuff. Because that's super handy too. That's all just a mineral deposit. Let's go up here and get a few of these. Is everybody having a good day today? What's everybody up to today? How you guys living? What y'all been doing? Larry has built a ship for Bubbles. I can't wait to see that. I probably need to go over to the Nexus. I'm betting Larry's got it up on the Nexus. I think it'd be really cool to see. Whoa. I passed by my... There we go. This is not competent and fun gameplay probably for everybody. But, sorry. I ain't trying to bore y'all. It's just I'm not using cheat terminals or any of my old patch commands or anything like this playthrough. So all the loot this early in the game is going to come in handy for me, because I plan on building a baller fleet. You end up with 3 vendors on Stardock. Oh shoot, yeah, absolutely. Right now this is I haven't even done anything for Watchtower this Unity, except for, you know, the initial meat touring and that stuff. I haven't done anything really at all. Just enough to where it opens you back up to go explore and do whatever you want to. That's all I've done. That's also all I've done for Shattered Space, is I went and just in there long enough to get my growth, right? I'm gonna let Watchtower, my game plan for Watchtower is to like be pushing through like Vanguard and the main quest line and doing Watchtower like organically, letting it flow out. It's kind of the RP that I have for this Unity, for this character. Like, he's doing his thing and just experiencing Watchtower as it happens. Alright, we grab this mineral deposit and we'll head on back down. We waited that long for 2 iron, really. For 2 iron. I could have hit elemental pull almost anywhere and got more than that. Alright. You know what, before we do that, before we do any of that, I'm learning to do this. This is what Brits has taught me to do. The Brits mod by Ghost Rider 231 has got me to where I actually save more often. Often without a prompt anymore. You guys should be proud of that. You worked all day arranging 1,000 Funko Pops on the display. Hey, Raven Swift, there's way worse things you could do for a day of work than arranging Funko Pops, right? I mean, because there is way worse work days than that. Probably better ones too, but there are millions of work days worse than that one. Probably billions. Alright. Let's exit the ship here and go find us a Terramorph.
Is this place dangerous?
Yes, Ben, it is about to be really
I am
dangerous.
sure it isn't, but I just thought I'd ask in case it is.
It's very dangerous, Ben.
For all I know, you might be one of those people who enjoy danger.
Well, Ben, do you not see this ship, the thing you called a dragon the first time you saw it? You've been running around with me. How many places have I stuck you that was safe? Let's go. Hey y'all, I bet there's a Terramorph here somewhere. What do y'all think? Oh man, am I already encumbered? Did I ever never empty out my Yes. Before I even start, I'm about to go in there and start encumbered. For anybody who's new to the stream, welcome to my stream. This is where I am always encumbered. It doesn't seem to matter which game I'm playing. I am the world's worst about managing inventories. I don't want to carry that. And I'm going to keep that on me. Don't want to carry that. I just picked that up, but we'll put that down anyway. Resources, probably what I'm holding on to. And all that jazz that I don't need. Hey, I like my weird noises I make. Probably not the best thing you've ever experienced. Hopefully not the worst. I hate that I picked those up. What is homeboy carrying? It is so heavy. Oh, why am I carrying ship parts? And fuel on me. That needs to be in the inventory. Duh. Oh, what's up with that? Why are we doing all that? You don't need to carry all that. There. I was like, where's that extra 100 and some pounds coming from? Good Lord. That just makes me, as Fats and Bubbles would say, way cucumbered. Alright, let's get a quick save, because I'll never remember to do that again. Alright, that would explain why I'm walking around all jacked up all the time, carrying a bunch of stuff that was not necessary. That'll do it. Alright, I don't particularly want anything you got. Let's go in here and go grab our magazine. We got a magazine over here to pick up. Boom. Get us some ammo. Don't need the story loot there. Don't need the environmental storytelling. We're just here to wreck a Terramorph. I say this every time I do this, and unfortunately I've had so many new game restarts lately that you guys have probably seen me do this almost every variation of which way I can think to do it. But if there's anybody new in this stream, or you're new to Starfield, there's a lot of really cool environmental storytelling stuff to be found around this POI. I'm doing it a serious disservice in the way that I'm just going through it here. But if you were into that, there's plenty of slates and all that good stuff that you can pick up and learn about the people of Tau Ceti 2 and the lives they were leading, etc., etc. It's actually pretty good. Truth be told, almost all the vanilla POIs are that way if you're willing to put the time and investment in it. Lots of good storytelling in this game. But right now, I want to go kick a Terramorph's ass. That's what we're here to do. I did go ahead and get that. Yeah, I got that ammo. What am I doing? Boom, boom. All right. The Equinox comes in handy as Terramorphs are supposed to be a little bit more resistant to ballistic weapons. So if anybody's new and they need a way to take down a Terramorph and they're not running mods or something, or they're running mods and Terramorphs are kicking their ass, then try that. You new to stream but not the game, love learning new ways to do things? Absolutely, Mayday. I'm all about it too. If you guys see me do something silly or something and y'all like, hey man, have you ever tried this? I'm all for it. I like learning new things. And I know I just said that the ballistic weapon is not the way to take out our good friend the Terramorph. We're going to be running a ballistic weapon anyway, because I want to try it out. This is my first time running the R car, so I've been told R car is life. Oh, it sounds sweet. All right, we'll find out.
Looks like a dream.
Okay, so in the
Am I
meantime,
dreaming? Is all this just a dream?
is all this just a dream?
Where will I find myself when I awaken?
Probably somewhere not wearing the collector's outfit,
Hopefully,
I'm
in
guessing.
my armchair, with Fanny and Flo clucking gaily by the fireside.
Well, I hope you make it back to your chickens, Ben. But in the meantime, we got to talk to Hadrian.
So what do we got here? Too clean.
I
to be
gotta
one of
pull
the
my
settlers.
Xenos out. Did y'all just
Or
realize that?
You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my Vanguard, huh?
We gotta pull
Yeah.
Thorgan and Sweet Pea out.
I'm Hadrian.
Yes,
I
hurry up,
came to-
Hadrian.
What's left of the settlers?
Yes,
one
yes,
of
yes.
the
We're gonna
nast-
skip your entire dialogue train. Sounds just like
I sure could.
the thing we're gonna do here.
The admin term. But if you can make it to
Yes,
the...
yes, yes, yes. I want to get my Xenos out. Hurry up.
Good. Once I... Take care of yourself. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
I will. Oh, probably not really, but. Da da dee da da da. We'll go over here. And anybody who's new to the stream, if you hadn't been here before, I use Xeno Master a lot. Now, I don't always do it the most efficient way that you can play with it, because efficiency is evidently not my strong suit. But my Xeno friends are a big part of my gameplay. This is my #1 buddy, Thorgan here. We're going to pull him out. And we're also going to pull out our good friend, Sweet Pea. She's in here somewhere. There she is. There we go. Now we got Sweet Pea out. So we got a little avian and we got the ground and pound. So let's go get it, guys. That Terramorph does not have any idea the ass kicking it's about to take. Like, we're gonna do the story stuff and turn on the lasers and shit, just to make Hadrian feel like she had something to do with it. But I highly anticipate the Terramorph being zero threat. Even with the Darkstar leveling system, I think we're gonna kick its ass.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took
Do y'all believe Hadrian's gonna make that quick? I don't think she's gonna make it quick.
Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings.
I think it's gonna take her forever to figure out we can turn on that computer.
I wish I'd found this earlier.
I wish you had too.
Sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terramorph is.
Sweet pea, did you glitch? Let me fix you.
To this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Well, it took you long enough to tell me all that, Hadrian. I predict we see a Terramorph momentarily, folks.
What's that sound? Shit. Stop.
I predict we see
Get in cover.
one of the coolest cinematics in the game. Darkstar is awesome, bro, and so is Watchtower, absolutely. Xeno Master is a huge part of my game, but the Darkstar community and the Darkstar total gameplay overhaul, both things have been excellent for me. Excellent. I'm new to Darkstar, but the folks over there have been nothing but kind to me and supportive. Great community. And the total gameplay overhaul, 10 for 10, highly recommend. Especially once you get to the higher levels of gameplay. Because before, I didn't worry about nothing, you know. There ain't like anything was really going to threaten my character, right? Now, I can get wrecked. I can like get one tapped and shit. It's beautiful. I kind of like it. Damn, that ain't even hurting him. Nice. We might actually have a fight on our hands, folks. We might actually have a fight. Maybe. We'll find out. Oh, he's actually engaging? Chasing me around? I haven't seen that in a while. Nice. Usually the behavior's not that way. I haven't seen that since like vanilla. He's actually gonna try to bring a fight. Hell yeah. Let's get it, buddy. I haven't seen this behavior where the Terramorph is actually stalking you and playing it out right. Y'all, I haven't seen that. He usually gets hung up and gets wrecked right back there. That's nice. He's gonna die now. He won't make it past that, but it was actually stalking me. That was cool. Yeah, he's not going to make it past that. Sweet Pea and Thor going to have him killed before I finish the final breakers. Maybe. Or we'll have him soon anyway. Alrighty. There it is. 300 and level 382.
Oops, sorry.
What do we want to hit him with, just for the fun of it? Let's get him with a solar flare. Solar flare is OP, yo. I like the R-car. I'm gonna have to put a full auto on it or something though.
Oh my. That was terrifying.
Was it really being... It wasn't shit terrifying about that. Dropped the solar flare on him. Let my Xenos tank on him a little bit and hit him with a few rounds of the R-car. That was not terrifying. It was cool. He chased me for a minute though. That was better than it usually is. I got a handful that are caught, but I haven't tried to have any follow me around yet. Oh, you got to get your Xenos with you. Oh, there's so much. Now, I do like leaving Thorgan big like that, but to be honest with y'all, they do, if you size them down, they, in my opinion, a Ghost Rider could probably comment on that, but in my opinion, the size down ones seem to get hung up on things less. Their pathing is better. The ultimate Xeno pathing, though, that I've seen as far as like tracking around and following you, being like an excellent follower, is the Terramorphs. When you get you a Terramorph and you train it up, get you a Terramorph pet. I say that, and of all the Xeno streamers, I'm the one least likely to be carrying a Terramorph around with them. And it's not that I have anything against it, it's just like, I like to show off the other Xenos. Like Sweet Pea over here. I think the Avians and Groats are my favorites. Really. Even if I get a Terramorph that's more powerful, does more damage, is more mechanically viable, I still like these guys better. Personal opinion. Alright. Let's get us a save here, because that was super too easy. Alright, Hadrian.
Tracker's gone quiet.
Tommy had a Terramorph, but you know his restart meme took that out.
Wait, you did it, didn't you?
Is Tommy restarted and I missed it in the last few days? I've been so busy. I would hate it if I missed it. Yep, that Terramorph's all taken care of. I'm gonna have to check out.
Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Yeah, starting with a heat leech and raising it is, in my way, I like that. That's my favorite way to do it.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Okay, well, which path are you going to take this time, Hadrian? So that way I know which way to get everybody out of your way. You're going that way, well, we're going to go this way. So that way we don't mess you up and you do your thing. Come on, Benjamin. There you go, Benjamin. While Hadrian's doing her thing, we'll go ahead and be loot hounds. Snatch up some stuff laying around here. Our car is nice. I do like that Rusian compact rifle.
I have seen some.
We'll try some different attachments and variants on it. Did we get a Terracino? No, we got a Terra Brew. Did we get a Terracino? Come on, give me a Terracino. Am I gonna get lucky? There's a Terracino. We'll give that to Donna at the spaceport. Da, 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 da. Hadrian, you're gonna have to wait a minute. There's other stuff I can loot. Okay, we'll go talk to Hadrian.
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis.
You didn't go
of
ahead and
myself.
start. I forgot I had to talk to you
This
before you did
Terramorph
that.
being here, of all places. It doesn't make sense.
Yes, it doesn't make
Humanity's
sense.
spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs?
Yes, you can catch a
They're
heat
different.
leech and it'll grow into a
To
Terramorph.
our
Absolutely
knowledge,
will.
No one's
I
ever
mean,
spread
Raven.
them intentionally.
Will is 100% on with
Somehow,
that. You got to raise it up, you know,
So
give
when
it some
humans
love and
settle a
let it,
world,
let it,
70 to
you
100
know,
years later,
you just advance it like you would the
Terramorphs
other
tend to
Xenos.
just appear.
And
no one
then
knows
eventually you can get the
how or why.
opportunity to let it grow up.
Dangerous, but at least predictable.
It's super cool. It's one of the cooler features
Falsetti,
in
though,
Xeno
is
Master,
too young
which
to
is
have a
why
native
the
population.
only Terramorphs
It's
I
only
ever
been
want to catch for
colonized
myself will be the
20
ones that I
years.
raise from
But
a
then
heat
the other
leech,
option,
because it's like a cool mechanic
Someone
in Xeno
captured
Master.
one of the deadliest predators
me,
in the galaxy,
Raising
just
my
to wipe out some
my
settlers minding their own
Terramorph from a
business?
heat leech is cooler than just
Seems
catching
awfully
a Terramorph.
Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder, or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic.
It would be absolutely
Terramorph
catastrophic
outbreaks
here,
have taken
Hadrian.
down far bigger colonies than this one. There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was,
And their
I had
pathing is
access
really
to one of the
like a
best repositories of terramorph
path
research
tracing
in the
is
galaxy.
different.
Seems
Like
a
they'll
natural
climb
place to
over
start
obstacles and jump up on
looking if I
things
can figure how to access it.
where other Xenos may not
But
path
we
it the
also
same.
need to get this sample properly analyzed.
But
Get
sometimes
confirmation
Grope,
on just how
my
concerned
Grope
we
will
should
just
be.
jump over things
Luckily,
at random. Sometimes it's
I think I'm
hilarious.
just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favor. Plus, maybe just
We'll get that
pop by
sample
hospital
delivered
for a
for
little
you,
bit.
Hadrian. No problem.
Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can
be
even
sure
show them
to.
this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize
So
me.
anybody who's, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some other stuff while we
You
push
don't
this story
understand what a
along.
weight off my shoulders that is.
I've been
I need Dr. Percival
trying
Walker
to learn
put together a
a
sample
little bit about
analysis
the
for
creation
this
kit,
thing.
and
Full
in that
workup.
process, I've
You'll
been
know what that
looking
means.
at other people who put a lot
I'm
of
not
tutorial
sure
stuff
exactly
up
where
and
to find
talking to
him,
other members.
but last I heard he was
of the
contracted with the
forums
Trade
and
Authority on
the
Mars.
different discords that
There's
I'm a
a
member
place
of, and the
called the
Starfield
Sixth
community,
Circle in
and
Sidonia.
talking to
Bar
members of
run by some
Darkstar,
old friends.
things like that.
I'll meet you and Percival
Collecting
there.
resources. I'm soon
And
going to be putting a
here.
channel on my
It's not a lot,
Discord
but you've
that is just
definitely
like
earned it.
mod resources.
Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars.
And
at
it's going to
least.
be like,
Now please,
we're
go
going to be
check in
put
with
a
your
place there
commander.
where we can put tutorial
We need
videos.
to know what we're dealing with.
If you see like a cool playlist of tutorial videos that I don't already have up, when I put that in there, you can add that there. Or if you find some documentation somewhere, you know, creation kit tips or tricks, you can put it in there. If you know a good write-up, you can put it in there. And that way we can have like a little centralized location, you know. Maybe we can find things that we can all help each other out with. Because I don't know diddly shit. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, I don't know diddly shit. Well, I know a little bit more than diddly shit, but I don't know a whole lot. But I'm learning.
Hey,
And I figure there might be some other people come by the Discord or something sometime. Or maybe need to find a centralized location for some resources. I just think it'd be helpful. Not trying to call them out or nothing right now, but Ghost put a write-up about how to add a Xeno Master add-on patch. Like if you want to do like a tameable creatures patch, like say for example Ghost Rider made tameable creature patches for Tatooine, Hell's Gate, and the Shattered Space DLCs, right? And he put a guide on his Discord about how to make a patch for Xeno Master, right? I was reading through it, and I was very well impressed with how it was put together, easy to follow, step-by-step guide. Things like that. That's what I'm talking about. I'd like to see things like that. Like get a channel on my Discord there that is just like, we'll call it, what do y'all want to call it? Mod resources, mod learning, mod something. I don't know, something. But anyway, it won't be like a place to drop like random chatter, but it's just a place to drop resources, files, maybe links to NIFs, right? Like I'm going to put all of the NIF hunters, whatever the person on Nexus putting all the habs out. I'll put a link to their stuff. Dark Fox's YouTube playlist, probably put Jay Ramos's up there, which I'm learning.
This place. It's so
He's got some really cool stuff, but he's much like me in the way that
sky.
he discovered something and he just started, you know, sharing his experience as he goes. So I think his practices evolve during his videos, and mine will too probably. But anyway, just something like that, you know, a resource where we can gather together and get things. Hey, Ghost Rider, I didn't want to make it, you know, like, hey, everybody go check out Ghost's thing, you know, for like, this is the way, but really it is a very well written guide, and it's super easy to follow. So stuff like that would be uber helpful, because I got some ideas I really want to bring to the game, into the community, and I bet a lot of you guys do too. And with that do-it-yourself attitude, and we can continue to keep a positive light on this game for decades, like Skyrim and Fallout, you know? And the way to do that is to build a community, a positive, supporting, beneficial community. Hey, let's catch us a Xeno while we're here on Tau City too. Let's get a save, because Brits, you know, that would be smart. I don't know how long it's been since I saved, and I've been running my mouth. So let's just see if we can catch us as a Tau City Xeno while we're here. And then we'll swing by Piazza 2, drop off all my contraband at a Darkstar location. And by then it'll probably be getting closer to time for me to get ready for work. And also probably be getting a lot closer to Ghost Rider's stream starting time by then. I don't know if I'll be able to stream all the way up to the start of Ghost's stream, because I do have to work, and we live on different sides of the country, so there's a huge time gap there, right? But I'll stream as long as I can up to that point, up into the things I need to do IRL anyway. Because as much as I love doing this, and as much as it brings me a significant amount of happiness, and I hope you guys too, I still have to do my real life responsibilities, right? Let's get us a herd and bone maze grazer right here. Let's see, we'll probably get one of those guys, and we definitely got us. Oh my god, I can't believe I was about to leave without getting an Ankylosaurus. Oh, we can't go down like that. Which one of these guys? You want to get the 60 or the 49? It doesn't really matter. We'll just run up behind this guy. We'll snatch him up. Oh, before I piss him off and he attacks me, I have not ate a collector sandwich or anything. My character is hungry, so we need a sandwich and a drink, right? Now let's go catch us a Xeno. Oh, they must have aggroed. Thor took care of them. Sorry about that, y'all. Thor don't like it for you guys to get all aggro-y around me. Here, let's get us one of these guys. That is a beautiful screenshot. That is just fracking gorgeous. Sorry. Nah, I passed the light. It's not as good as it was. I had that one moment of a perfect little screenshot there, and I blew it. Well, that ain't terrible. Yes, this is the kind of thing that I enjoy in Starfield. Y'all think it's silly? Before I started streaming, you would not believe the amount of time I spent doing stuff like this. Just for my own, I enjoyed it. Nah, that's not a good shot. I didn't mean to take that shot. That's not terrible. All right. What? Really?
I'm too old for all this, and far too young to die.
Really? I did not catch him? I'm surprised. Wow, I missed.
I'm going to have to try and end you now. Sorry about that.
There we go.
Just give me a moment.
That's better. Can't believe I missed a grenade
Bits
toss.
that may have fallen off or out during battle.
I don't have any
Not
Xenoprod batteries on me. Is that what the problem is? Did I put them in the ship a while ago? Yeah, I don't have no batteries on me. That's why I didn't catch one. Duh. I accidentally put them on the ship earlier when I did a quick transfer of stuff. I wasn't paying attention to what I did, and I put my Xenoprod batteries in inventory on the ship. Damn it. How far from the ship are we? Okay, that's not too far. Can't believe I did that. Oh, we'll go catch an Ankylosaurus with the CCD. That'll work just fine. What's up, buddy? See, told you that'd work just fine. Don't have to go back to the ship to get my Xenoprod batteries. I knew that would work. Not played in a couple since early Skyrim, so it's been quite a minute. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Ravenswift does some really cool streaming. Y'all should check out Ravenswift. I need to add Ravenswift to the shout out list there. And I still haven't got that working on my command, but you guys are welcome to try exclamation SO and then the person you want to shout out in the chat. Give it a shot, see if it works. I don't mind if you guys do stuff like that in the chat. Love to show that. And hopefully, if I haven't got my command fixed, I'll get it fixed. Alright? So we got us an Ankylosaurus, and we got us a herding bone grazer. Can't remember what all Xenos are on Tau Ceti. Need to try to remember real fast, see if there's anybody else out here that I really want to go grab. Super important. What do we got here? We got I can't remember what fauna is here. Yeah, absolutely you can shout out to others if it works, buddy. Hey, it does work. Hell yeah. Nice. So it was just an exclamation mark followed by their name, right? Freaking yes. So Ghost, everybody in chat, man, you know, when the other content creators come in here, or maybe I'm in a fight or something, you guys know I'm gonna want to shout out the cool people. Y'all know that. Y'all can shout. I don't even mind if you shout yourself out. Really. That seems a little weird. I doubt anybody does that, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I wouldn't think poorly of you. Because I'm all about people getting to find other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially anybody who's showing a positive light on the game. Where is the egg backs at? That's the other thing that's on this planet that I know I want to catch. And I want to hurry up and find one. I'm not tripping. Yeah, egg backs are here. But I need to find one that's alive. Where are these little bastards at? Finding everything but them. Where you at, dudes? Aha! Stay alive. Don't die before I get there. You guys are dying a lot. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. I'm gonna chase him down. Something's gonna kill him before I get there. I know it. It's just the way it's gonna be. Good Lord, that's a long way to fly for an egg back. Got him. Woohoo! Alright. We got him. Let's go on back to the ship. That is beautiful. Sometimes this game can be freaking just absolutely gorgeous. And I think Tau Ceti is one of the prettier planets on the game. I just do. Whoops, I'm not trying to put down a outpost. Nah. It's not the way I meant to do that either. There we go. Maybe this will be a screenshot or a thumbnail or something one day. Who knows? It'll probably be nothing. But maybe. And I don't like it. I liked it better a while ago. Okay. As we were. You launched yourself in orbit the other day and had to reload a save to get back down. That's one way to do it, buddy. He says, I launched myself in orbit. Damn, that's pretty with the god rays over there and like the atmospheric clouding. I don't know how it looks on stream, y'all. It might look like absolute garbled mess on stream, and the reason I keep getting excited is because on the screen that I'm watching it on, resolution, the colors and everything are a little bit different than what they are on what you're viewing there on YouTube. It's freaking gorgeous on my screen. Absolutely gorgeous. I also need to buy a vehicle. I don't think I've bought a vehicle with this character, this Unity yet. This doggy jumped on him. You do the same stuff, Mayday? Nice. Well, I'm glad the stream looks good, because I can never tell if it's going to be alright or not. Look, I flew all the way over there, and now look at there's egg backs everywhere. I swear the game hates me sometimes. Alright, let's get on back to the ship. Thorgan, you scared the shit out of me. Yeah, really, Ankylosaurus, you really wanted a dose? I ain't even gonna bother with you. My Xeno's got my back. Let's get on back to the ship. At some point in time, I need to remind myself to buy a vehicle. I keep, having plenty of opportunity to do that. Or build an outpost. That's also something else I need to do. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I don't get it when people say that this game... Well, damn, Thor. Really? That's your own fault, buddy. Step into the line of fire. What am I even bothering with that for? We can do this. We can snatch up some resources on the way back to the ship. Looks like there's a lot of iron on Tau Ceti too. And some alkalanes. And some argon. You're not into outposts, Raven? When I first started playing the game, the very first thing as far as like, just, quest lines, enjoying the game, story, that kind of thing. It was the outpost mechanic. Not the fact, I was disappointed in the fact that it wasn't like Sim Settlements, right? Or anywhere near as good as the settlement system in Fallout 4, alright? It was disappointing whenever I realized that it was nothing like that. But that said, whenever I realized that there was that whole manufacturing and crafting aspect, I got heavy into that for a while. Matter of fact, some of the very first mods I installed and tried and reviewed were outpost mods, because I was really into building outposts for a little while. I was terrible at it too, some of the shittiest designs ever. But I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm way better at it now. But so I look back on them videos and I laugh at myself. But it's a good thing I have a good sense of humor. But yeah, I really enjoyed the outposts. And then after I kind of delved into that for a while, I got heavy into shipbuilding. Really liked building ships. And that was my jam for a little while. Now I just appreciate all of it for what it is. And then Tommy over at Matt's Productions kept singing about Xeno Master, and I thought, you know, we'll give that a try. I had no idea it was going to change everything about the game for me. Like, how much I like the game, and it changed a lot. Alright, let's hit us a save. Just because I'm learning to be just saving way entirely too much. I went from never saving to saving constantly, which is probably an improvement. That is a mod by Larry and Carr. It's on the creations menu, Mayday. It's on the creations. Damn it. Well, I screwed that all up, didn't I? It's on Nexus, and it's a mod by Larry and Carr. The name of the mod is Favorites Menu Expanded. If that makes any sense. You have two mods for Outpost. The Argos and Sleep Crate both do everything I need them to do for Outpost. Those are good mods. As far as if you ever get into like the manufacturing or actually anything as far as the Outpost system goes, I highly recommend Betamax 76 Functional Outpost, and anything from Will NY4 if you do the manufacturing. Those are all, I believe, on Creations, but the Fasters menu, the Favorites Menus Expanded is not on Creations because it uses the Starfield script extender in order to be able to add these in. It adds in an additional any file, and I can customize hot button menus for these, which I haven't done, but I can. It was working out of the box like this, and that was good enough for me. But unfortunately, no, Mayday, it's not available on Creations because it uses script extender. That is a one thing about the modding branches in the community now that exist that I'm torn on it, right? Because I bought Starfield on Steam in order to be able to use script extender and to be able to mod like that. This is the whole reason I bought it on Steam. Or I'd have just kept it on Game Pass where I had it for free, right? But now that the modding community, especially the creations side of it, has gotten better and is growing, and I hate that there's a divide, that there's like a branch in the modding community where it's like some people are going all pro creations, anti-Nexus, pro Nexus, anti-creations. And I hate that. I wish it was just all like, hey, I wish anything that was available for my PC was available for the Xbox. Because I think that would be so much cooler. And I've been thinking about only installing mods that were available for creations for the stream. But then we go back to the whole point I bought the game was on Steam was so I could use script extender mods. So I'm personally torn on it. I do wish that was available for the Xbox users because I think it's super cool. I absolutely love it. Larry and Carr has done a tremendous amount for the community. Personal opinion. Alright, so we were going to go back to Piazza. Piazza 2, or as everybody likes to call it, Pizza 2. Where is Pizza 2? There it is. Oh, it is super useful, the script extender. I understand that, Sweet Pea. I understand that 100%, Sweet Pea. I just wish it was just the same for everybody, like everybody could use it. And I have much the same reason there, Ghost Rider. I do like the Nexus for that. Here's something that I wish Creations could take from Nexus, and that's just better information available about the mods on the creation page, right? Because the information is available directly on the Creations page, not the website, but like if you're in game and you open up the Creations menu, the amount of information that you can get about a mod while you're right there is so significantly limited. Or if there's more information available, they don't do a good job of presenting it where it's easily seen or easily noticed, right? I wish the Creations menu could get a significant upgrade in that way. I would like to have revision. I'd like to have revision, change log, what it does, how it does it, known conflicts. I like to have all that should just be present and available. What's up, Shabir? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I don't quite understand a mod being only on Xbox unless it's you know, just available only on Creations because it's a paid mod. That's the only time I can only understand it being available only on Creations, is if it's a paid mod. If it's a free mod, I don't understand why you wouldn't upload it to both. As a mod author, you're only limiting the number of people who can enjoy your mod if you do that. Now, if it's a paid mod, obviously, it is what it is, right? Okay, let's see here. Oh, we weren't really doing anything here at Stardock except for this. This is all I really cared to do here. It was just, well, I can't store that here. Do I have any? Yeah, I do got contrabands on the ship. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. That's all I was really here for, was to make sure I didn't... There's still contraband on the ship, really. What contraband do I have on the ship? Why didn't you show up in there? Whatever. Or maybe I was just silly and overlooked it somehow. Excuse me, Thorgan. Yeah, I could move him, but I usually just try to bump through him. Because I'm just like that. There's way easier ways to move your Xeno than that. This is just Thorgan being silly. Or not my Xeno Thorgan
What
being
was that
silly. That
noise?
was the streamer
Is something
Thorgan being
breaking?
silly. Just for reference. Alright. Do. There. We have no contraband. Yay us. What's up, Gideon? How you doing, Harper?
What can I do for you?
Might as
You're
well
gonna
give you
give
some
me
more
a peek
intel
or
while I'm
not?
there. Yes,
Give me a second, and I'll pull whatever's on here.
please do. Bring back the
You got
Xeno
one.
arc.
Intel shows a listening post in a far-off
I
system.
love it. We're gonna have to rebuild the
Transferring what we
Xeno
got
arc,
now.
aren't we?
Do what you
Ghost.
gotta do. Safe
Mods can
travels.
only be made using a PC, so you really have to go out of your way to make it on Xbox only. That is absolutely true. And the knowledge and the sharing is what it's about. Speaking of another communicator, Sweet Pea's in here. I was saying earlier
Alright, let's
that
see
I'm
what
going to
we're
add a
working with.
channel to my Discord. On my personal Discord, it's going to be called something like Mod Resources or Mod Info. And it's going to be there for anybody who wants to put up any links to modding documentation for the creation kit, videos for the creation kit, playlists for the creation kit, blog posts that you can link, that have something to do with any information about the kit that can help people learn and grow. I'm going to add a channel there and we can just dump info there, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to be putting Sweet Peas. She did a really good one with some bookcases the other day. I bet I've watched it 10 times. And learned stuff that I don't even think she realized she was teaching in it. Just like simple things like how to maneuver inside the renderer window better. Things like that. There's lots of little things that once you know them makes maneuvering in the kit so much easier. But if you don't know them, you don't know what you don't know, right?
Just give me a minute. Got it. This one's a hike, but we have a location for a post. Coordinates sent. Take a look if you want, but stay safe, alright? Watchtower aren't pushovers.
How much intel did I
Toss
have?
it here, and I'll take a look. Let's see what secrets we've got this time.
I didn't know how many slates I'd picked up, evidently. I let her have them all. Should have just told her to give them all at
Slate's
the
toast,
beginning.
but it did reveal a listening post is in a distant system. Sending the details your way. Up to you if you want to check it out. Take care.
You remember dabbling into the OG Skyrim creation kit in 2012 and was clueless? Had no idea modding during that time? And I knew more about modding then than I do now. I took a long break from doing anything.
See you around.
Here's a funny thing, guys. Back the original Doom, the original one was the first thing I think I ever seen me or any of my friends change something in game for us. It was kind of fun, super cool. Made my day back then. Alright, let's run up here and see Grin. Since we're here at Darkstar. Since we're here at Watchtower, at Darkstar. Since
What
we're
is
here at
this
the
place?
Watchtower Star Dock. Let's might as well go up here and see Grin anyway. Why not?
Hello again.
I like Grin.
I'm glad you're here. Since we last spoke, I've been thinking things over. I believe I found a way to mine additional data from Watchtower computer cores. Data that would let us upgrade your fleet command system, or perhaps even figure out new types of ship modules or systems.
Well, that's good,
So the
Grin.
next time you have spare cores, You'll need to decide what type of data you'd rather I extract.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, good sir.
One more thing. I've documented how to build a remote fleet command system terminal. I'll forward you the schematics.
That'll come in
You
handy.
can build a terminal aboard your ship, granting
will
you remote
definitely do
access
that.
to the main system here on Stardock.
That was awful nice
Now,
of you there,
was there
Grant.
something you needed?
Absolutely. I'm sure there's something we need.
All Skydrop modules are at full capacity. A restock is unnecessary.
Good, good, good. What else we got going on here? Yeah, I don't have any computer cores, I don't think, at the moment. Well, I do have a computer core, don't I?
Fine by me. Just confirm and I'll get started. This will only take a moment. The fleet command system has been enhanced, allowing for greater fleet size.
Well, that'll come in handy then, Grant. I appreciate that. All right, now what do you got for sale,
I've got a
good
few
buddy?
things on hand. Take a look.
Is this my first time through Watchtower? No, I just... Every time I've went through it so far, I've not completed Watchtower. I've got... How far was it I got? I got past the, like, Shiva drops and stuff like that. But I didn't finish it before I Unitied last time. I think I got up to, I had like 8 ships, maybe 6 ships. I don't remember. I had a bunch of ships in my fleet. And I think I was pretty close to the end of it, but then I Unitied. So I've not finished it. But I didn't pay it a whole lot of attention the other times either. Are you gone live yet? Is Ghost Rider gone live? Let me check my screen. If Ghost Rider has gone live, y'all, it won't be that much longer, and I will need to be wrapping up anyway. And that would be awesome. If I could have managed to make it from mine to his. But I think it's way too early for that. I think. Or am I just wrong about the time? Okay, so going to Freya 2 is out of the question. No, I've got no problem with going to Freya 2. Or anywhere, really. My character goes somewhere and gets wrecked, that's fine. This is like, he's just like, very early this Unity. What time are you going live, Ghost? Or is my YouTube being funny? Ghost is live now. Hey, y'all. Here very soon, we're going to be wrapping up my stream, and when we do wrap up my stream, here before too awful long at all, I would really appreciate it if you guys would jump from me and go there, because that would be super cool, because Ghost Rider is up and streaming, and I would like for you guys, whenever I do in my stream here, which won't be a whole lot longer because I do have to get ready for work and I've got some real life stuff I need to do. You know, can't just play video games all the time, as much fun as that would be. Please do follow and hop over there to Ghost stream. I would super appreciate that. Alright, so what's Green got to say here? I was checking out
I've
selling
got some
stuff to
inventory
Green.
available. See if anything interests you.
Alright, what you got ready here? Let's sell you some stuff, Green. Have I got anything I can sell you? I don't particularly care to have that Coachman, or that Grendel, or that. And the rest of that we'll hold on to. See how easy it is, Green? We don't have a lot to sell you because we haven't been a lot of places yet. We keep all that. I keep all that. Keep all that, and that, and that. I do believe, Grin, we don't have much to sell you for a change. It's a rarity. But while we're here, we will sell you the things that I'm going to sell. Yes, I'm keeping some of the junk for the meantime.
I assume
All right.
I'm dismissed.
Yes, you're dismissed, Grin. Speaking of, what time is it, actually, for a dismissal here? It is 8:15. Yeah, I probably do need to be wrapping up my stream anyway. And here at Stardock, instead of being strode out somewhere crazy in the middle of doing something else, is as good a time to save as any. So what we'll do is we'll roll over here and we'll get the nice scenic view out the space station window. And I'll say my goodbyes and thank yous, and we'll wrap up the stream for the evening. Now, for anybody who's new here, there's something that's about to happen while I'm talking on stream. So if you got some stuff that you're wanting to say in chat, just hang on a minute, because I'm about to flood the chat wall with a lot of shout outs and a lot of cool stuff for a lot of cool people and a whole bunch of links. So be forewarned, I'm not trying to step over you, and Streamlabs is not trying to talk over you. So here you go. On 3, I'm going to start with them. So 1, 2, 3. Please check out our good friend Tommy over at Matt's Production. He's the reason I started streaming, not streaming, but playing with Xeno Master. Tommy's an excellent ambassador for the game itself, not just Xeno Master, y'all. I know I say all the time he's a Xeno Master ambassador. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. Tommy himself is just an ambassador of life. The guy has an amazing positive personality, and it's just a breath of fresh air to hang out in his stream no matter what he's streaming. That said, he's a huge reason why I even tried Xeno Master in the first place. So shout out to Tommy. Ghost Rider 231 for all the awesome mods and super cool content that he puts out for us. We've got to check out our good friend Arcane of the channel. I hope you're feeling well today, Arcane. But Baloney has been working today, doing his real life ride. So hope Baloney has had a wonderful day. But if you guys haven't caught a Baloney stream, you can get the Wolfman Jack right there. Love to listen to his streams. We always say hey to Will. Please check out Sly Savage and Bag Clams for some 10 out of 10 Starfield edits. They make some really cool looking videos. I'm about to hit a whole list of people that may or may not ever come by the channel, but that's okay because I can still appreciate what they bring to the community. And that would be Larry and Carr, William Y, Beta Max, Zone 79, and X2357. X2357's come and hung out at the channel before, but I still super appreciate all that they do for the community. I mean, you know, the snakeskin hat is a trademark Thorgy thing now. Please check out our good friends Swerve and Starfield Eclipse. They're awesome people in the Starfield community, always shine in a positive light. And Starfield Eclipse is the data-driven. Swerve is putting together a really good playlist there, so y'all should check those guys out. And I'm not quite done yet. The mouth is still running, so that means we got more stuff coming. All right, and please check out. This is a wall of stuff. There's just too many things for me to say at one time. If it actually gives the link, we'll see if it does it or not. Sometimes this one's slow, so give it a second to catch up on that. And also check out these wonderful folks. This is my personal Discord, and you can also get a link over to the Darkstar Discord where I can be found sometimes. For some reason that link just did not work, so let's hop over here and use the other ones. There's my personal Discord. And as always, thanks for hanging out. And if you want to support Ghost Rider, you can buy the achievement friendly version of Xeno Master. It's available there. It is the same as the free version. It just allows us to show Ghost Rider some support. You know what I'm saying? He's only charging $1 for it, right? Do I collect Starfield collectibles? I haven't yet, Chris, but I would like to. I just haven't had a lot of money to throw at things to put up, you know, in real life around me. But I would love to collect some Starfield collectibles. I would like to have the watch, the Chrono watch. I think that'd be cool. Or if I had a way to make my watch look like the Chrono watch, I think that'd be cool. But that's the should eventually end on the whole list of wall of stuff that I threw up there in chat for everybody. Eventually Streamlabs will catch up. I wasn't trying to talk everybody. What about this crate? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what crate you're talking about, Chris. It didn't give me the link, but if you wanna check out and show, but no, I don't have any. Oh yeah, I don't have it set up for anybody to just allow random links in the chat channels. It's a bad idea for anybody who's a streamer to just allow chat to pop in and put links in their chat, because we're responsible for whatever gets linked out of there, right? So that's just to protect. Most streamers are like that, though, I'd say, because I can't just have it wide open for anybody just to put a hyperlink in the chat, because they could link God knows what, is the internet. But I bet it's a cool crate. I do bet it's a cool crate. Do you sell those crates, Chris? Is it something you make, or is it something that somebody has like retail available for sale somewhere? Okay. Did you make it, Chris? Or is it something that's like mass produced that you resell? Is it a personally crafted item? Or like a Dropbox kind of thing, like a shadow. It came from a promotional event. Well, that's cool. No, it's just super cool. I hope you sell a whole bunch of them. If I allowed links, I'd throw it up there and help you out with it, though, man. Because I am a big Starfield fan, and I'm sure there are lots of big Starfield fans in here. And I wish you the best of luck selling that. But as far as everything else goes, I do appreciate everybody who came in and hung out at the chat. Please, if you're hanging out very rare, only 5 or so in existence, well, Chris, I hope you sell those. If it's that rare, I doubt I have the money to buy it. But guys, please check out Ghost Rider. He's streaming now. That's the Xeno Master himself. And everybody have a wonderful day. Chris and Raven Swift and everybody else, and Sly and everybody. I ain't gonna be able to remember people's names. Y'all know I suck at that. Arcane, Will, Ghost Rider, Babylonian Man, Tommy, everybody who come by. Super appreciate you all, and Larry, appreciate you. I can't wait to check out that ship you made for Bubbles, Larry. Hey, I appreciate that, Raven Swift, and thanks for coming in. I can't wait to catch your next stream as well. Everybody have a wonderful day, and that's Thorgan out. Remember to be kind. It doesn't cost you a thing to be kind to folks. Not a thing at all to have a kind word or a kind deed. So remember, shine a positive light somewhere in this universe or another. Thorgan out.